This is a 2004 80-foot Azimut. They're Italian built, and the thing I like about yachts of this era from Italy is the interior. The woodwork on this is sublime. I'll show you that in a minute. Before we go on board, I'm going to point out we've got jet ski garage here. There's a second one over on this side as well. It lifts up in exactly the same way, same as that, and so your jet skis then can slide into the water. They've got winches obviously to pull them back in. You'll also notice there's a door here. That's access down into the engine space and the crew areas. There's another route into that which I'll show you. We'll obviously look at that as we go on around. But I'm going to take you inside first of all and show you this stunning woodwork in here. So we're going through the cockpit. You can see here's a great dining area, lots of space there. There's also, if we head over onto this side, we've got a big fridge in there, keep all the drinks cool. But if we back on up and head through, we've got the sliding door, as you can see. This is what I'm talking about. Look at that. That is absolutely sublime. So there's a great seating area around here, very social space indeed. We've got TV that rises up out of this cabinet. AV equipment is there as well. These are just like overmats over the carpets. You can see the carpets down there. This is protecting them for the boat show. And if we head on forward, we've got the dining area. Again, you're seeing this wonderful woodwork. You'll see it even more as we go down below. But the curves that they put into this in boats of this era, so much work went into it. It's just gorgeous. I love this lighting detail up here in the ceiling as well. That looks great. And this is your dining space around here. And it's right opposite the galley. The galley is here. There is a divider that comes across, so if you have crew and you want to be able to close that off, then you can do. But obviously if you're owner operation and you just want to be able to chat to people sat here and so forth, you drop that down. That works really well. We'll have a quick look in here. A lot of refrigeration, as you can see. So the big fridge freezer like this. There's also a side access door, so if you have crew, they can come and go straight through there. And that is down to the crew quarters. We'll take a look at that in a moment. But here we've got the Miele hob. We've got the oven, of course. What else have we got along here? Dishwashers in here. All the usual stuff that you would expect is all tucked away in here. I'm curious as to what that one is. Ah, wine cooler, of course it is. All the essentials. We've even got the microwave up here as well. So that's that area. So we're going to go on down to the crew quarters in a little while, but I'm going to take you forward first of all because there's more to show you up here. Another side access door, and then we've got the raised helm. So that's up here. The distribution panel, so circuit breakers, all that kind of stuff is all tucked away in there. And in this, you're a couple of steps up, so it gives you a really commanding helm position. And then you've got multifunction displays here, or your engine instrumentation. Bow thruster control is on here. Throttles, of course. Big wooden vertical wheel. And also that control over there, she's got fin stabilizers, so 0-speed track stabilization as well. So that is that. Let's head down and forward, and I'll show you the lower deck accommodation. We'll go right up to the bow first of all. Again with this incredible high gloss woodwork, and the way they finished it. Look at where these doors are quartered. It's a work of art, isn't it? VIP cabin. Again with the curved wood. I mean, the hours that must have gone into creating the interior of this. Just amazing. Even this door has got that gentle curve to it. And in here, this is actually a walk-in closet, so you've got the hanging there and you've got shelf space as well. And if we spin on round, same sort of deal on this side, but this one is the ensuite. So shower, toilet, sink, etc. Let's head on back a little bit further. There's two more cabins then for guests on either side. This one here with the bunks in. This has, again, this beautifully quartered woodwork. And that's the hanging locker in there. And this has its ensuite tucked away in here. Again, you've got the rotating shower stall. You can see there how that comes round. If we cross over, day heads is on this side. That's in here. Again with rotating shower, sink, toilet. But what this one's got is a doorway in behind here, and the reason for that is so that this cabin also has its own ensuite. So at night, all four cabins all got their own private facilities. And again, wardrobe, storage down under the bed, TV, and this beautiful woodwork. I know I go on about it, but it's quite special. All right, we'll head aft. This then is the owner cabin. So it's 4 cabins down here, all en suite, and this is the largest. Very nicely done. We've got the dressing table over on this side, and big TV's been fitted in here as well. You've got the hull windows, as you can see. These are quite nice because these back ones here, they've got the catches on, these are open, so you can get a bit of ventilation through here, which is nice. It's air conditioned as well, of course. And then the ensuite. Much larger than the other ones because it's the owner cabin. So you've got a completely proper, separate, big shower area in there with the shower in the ceiling, and then also the one shower that comes out as well. Fantastic. Let's cross over to the other side. More AV equipment, a load more storage about the place, and then a proper big walk-in wardrobe. Look at this, all these drawers down here. You've got the hanging rails. Very, very comfortable. Okay, let's come out of here. Plenty more to see. I'm going to show you the crew areas, I'm going to show you the engines, and we've also got the decks to cover and the Flybridge. So we'll come up here. And this then takes us down to the crew area. So what we've got here is a little mess area. So you've got the little hob there and the sink. There's a fridge down here as well. Laundry facility, so washer and dryer. Bits of storage about the place. There's TV in here. So quite a nice little place to tuck yourself away. There's also a Pullman bed being fitted here, so that can drop down. If you want extra capacity, you can have it. However, there is space for 2 crew in here. So we've got the bunks, and 2 crew for this size boat is pretty typical, to be honest. But it just gives you that little bit of extra capacity if you need it. And then the toilet for this and the shower is in here. It's a rotating shower again, so you've got a screen that comes round, closes that off, keeps the rest of it dry. But yeah, it's a nice little crew area, that. Bit of storage in behind here as well, like so. And while we're down here, I'm going to show you the engine space, because that's in through here. There we go. And this is pretty spectacular. Now, when we came onto the boat, where the bathing platform was, I said there was a door actually in the transom. You can see it right through there. So that's another way to route through and out. So there's 2 ways out of this area. These engines are a pair of MTUs. They're 12 V2000s, they're 1,800 horsepower each. They're giving the boat about 24 knots and cruising at 21. And then in terms of range, well, planing speeds, you're looking at probably about 350. Drop it down to displacement speeds and you'll pretty much double that. Come right through here, we've got all the switch panel down here, as you can see, circuit breakers, all that kind of stuff. It's actually a pretty decent sized engine room. And then twin generators back there. Some big chunky engines, aren't they? Absolutely fantastic. And then 2 control boxes up here, those big exhausts that are heading out on either side. So that's the engine space. Plenty more to see. We're going to have a look at the decks. Let's close that one back up. There we go. So back up this stairway. That's the wine cooler. Now I know what it is. See what I mean about the refrigeration, can't you? Little ice maker there as well. Complete with ice. All right, we'll come back through here. It's a lovely big open area. This connects nicely actually with the cockpit because the galley is further forward. It's just a straight link through. All right, I'm going to pop my shoes on. We'll have a look at the Flybridge next. Really good sized bridge on here actually. This is great. It's actually had a sun pad added. That's like a custom option that I think these owners had that done. And then finally, you might be wondering about tender handling. You can see there's a crane on here. We have a jet ski up here at the moment, but normally that would go into one of those gouges at the back, and then your tender would live up here. So that's how that works. But that is a big, capacious space, isn't it? We've got radar up on top, we've got the track vision up there as well, nav lights, antenna, all the usual stuff you expect to find up out of the way. If we head forward, There's a great dining area up here. We've got the bimini up here for a bit of shade. This one here is a fridge or an ice maker, another ice maker. There we go. And then little sink here. And if you come on round, upper helm position. It's a lovely space for people to chill out and relax. Obviously a great place to drive the boat from on a nice day. Very commanding view out across the bow there. And then of course engine instrumentation, the multifunction displays, the bow thruster control, all the usual bits and pieces, VHF radio, everything that you'd expect is there. And that little chap on the front is a searchlight, remote control searchlight. Very nice indeed. That's a big space, isn't it? Okay, let's head back. Last thing then is to go down the side decks, show you what's up on the bow, and then I think we can call that a fairly comprehensive tour. Which way should we go? Let's go around here. We've got side gates as well, so if you're against the quay you can step straight off. And if we wander up here, you'll actually see the side door. So there's one here, there's one on the other side as well. We saw those on the inside. And if we step up and forward, sunbathing up on the bow. Love again. Come right back to where we started with the woodwork. Look at this, it's glorious. Fantastic. And that's how she looks from here. So there we go, Azimut 80-foot yacht. Beautiful thing, love that interior. It's for sale with Denison Yacht, so huge thanks to those guys. Massive thanks as ever to you all for watching. And thanks to the owners as well. They actually contacted me and said, we've got a boat at the boat show, you should go and tour it. I said I'd try, and here we are. As ever, subscribe if you've not. Lots more yacht tours coming. And as ever, we'll catch you on another one of these real soon. Take care, bye-bye.